big week for football, and it's a big month for our people. Period, man. But we
Yes,
want
sir.
to thank you, and I know
It's
it's late over
a great
there.
time for us. It's a great time for us, no doubt.
And
Yeah.
who Kenneth Johnson wants to know who was inducted with you to 2006 Hall of Fame.
HBCU Hall of Fame?
Yeah, SWAC Hall of Fame. Yeah.
SWAC Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
SWAC Hall of Fame. Oh my God, I'm blessed to be with a lot of Halls of Fame, but I can't remember. Is that a trick question? Does he know?
Oh no, he probably does. He probably.
I cannot. I wish he'd look it up for me because I cannot remember those guys. I made the SWAC Hall of Fame, and of course, even more proud to be the Grambling Hall of Fame, the Louisiana Hall of Fame. Well, it's in the bio, but yeah, all of them, but the one that.
Why? Yeah, and that was my question. Why is that?
Once again, I would have to say if I went to another school, I would not be having this conversation with you right now. So I think that's really the best way for me to answer that, brother.
Yeah, because it's a composite of your whole career. Isn't the NFL a composite of your whole career, or is it just right? Yeah. And you did something.
No, they don't really care about college, but
I know they don't, but it is.
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, my NFL career stands on its own.
It absolutely does. And you did something that was actually extraordinary. You actually wrote a book for it, A Gift for Ron.
Yeah, that was my man. Yeah, he passed. He passed a few years ago, but yeah, that was my dad.
And you speak upon your relationship and the inspiration for donating your kidney and how football furthered that.
Well, I talked earlier in the interview about people that were drawn to each other in that locker room. And we were. Now he was the upper class, he was the guy, he was the upperclassman, so to speak, and he was the most popular guy on the squad. And of course, we didn't know that at the time, but of course, when Ron Springs walked in the room, everybody knew it because he wouldn't shut the hell up. But it was always funny. He was an entertainer. I'll tell you how funny Ron was. I just thought about this the other day, and I brought it up to my daughter. Ron Springs was a warm-up act for a music group before. Can you believe that? Ron Springs was a warm-up act, and I'm talking about as a comedian for his homeboy. What's the dude? That's Just the Way It Is. Bruce Hornsby. Bruce Hornsby allowed Ron Springs to be a warm-up act because he was just that funny. So you're going to be drawn to him. And he had a great family. To this day, we're kind of close. And, he took care of me. Even though I was from Dallas, he was the guy that had been in the league longer. So he knew all the ins and outs on, how to save your money, the resources that you have as a Dallas Cowboy,
sure.
The hookups, that you can get. So he just knew all of that. And, as the youngest guy, as a rookie, not many upperclassmen come and check with you.
Right.
They don't want to get too close to you.
Right.
Training camp was usually about rookies hanging out with rookies. But Ron would hang out with the rookies, because first he thought we were funny. He would make jokes about us all the time. And but at the same time, he really did enjoy being with us. And that's what made him the favorite in the locker room. He took a chance on guys that, we could have easily gotten cut. He'd never see us again.
Wow.
And as tough as those football players are, the guys that are veterans, they spare their own feelings by not getting involved until they're kind of sure you might be on the team. So that was a thing back in the day. They just didn't want to get close to you. Ron took that chance, not just with me, but all the time. We would go on business trips, and I would watch how he would play the room. He's very good at it. He had confidence, and he wasn't afraid to make people feel uncomfortable, which basically came out to be a good thing because he allowed them to let their guards down. And, I just thought that was the way he did it was very cool, and he was smart. And so those kind of things, it wasn't, those kind of things was just how he was as a person. But still, our relationship was still even more special because, we hung out all the time. Our kids went to school together, and when I made the Super Bowl, Oh man, maybe a lot of people don't know this. I think it's in the book. When we made the Super Bowl in 1991, he drove all the way from Ohio. He was living in Ohio, from Ohio to Tampa, Florida, just to see his boy play. So now he talked a lot of trash. You know, he'd always, talk about me and my mama and my daddy and talk about your mama and your daddy. But when it came down to it, he's gonna be there for you. Everything else was just a charade.
Wow. That was an amazing gesture you did too, man. You saved his life for as long as you could.
Yeah, actually, there were times when he helped his boy out real good when I really needed it. We talk about the Black history. That's the empathy. I could have taken my kidney and gone home. You know what I'm saying? But hell, if I know I can live with just one and I'm in good shape, I tell people all the time, I'd feel real shady around the family, and I'm sitting up here with one good, a good kidney, like, hey, peace out, Ron, good luck, bro. I hope you got something going on. But the fact that you want people to say, okay, if I'm in this situation, man, I would hope somebody would reach out for me. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to me and do something for me. You don't have to be a kidney, and I've always said that, but man, gestures just go a long way, man. They really do. And I know that there are times when I have remembered things that people have forgotten that they have done for me. They forgot. I remember. You see what I'm saying? To them, it was no big deal. It was just another day for them. And those are the guys that I admire all the time.
Great story, man. And great inspiring story. This is a boxing channel as well. And y'all have a few champions down in Texas. Are you a boxing fan at all?
I used to be. I'm still kind of there.
Uh-huh.
But I used to go to boxing matches all the time.
Uh-huh.
I didn't miss a match in Vegas.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I even saw. I never should have gone. I skipped a Jim Kelly football camp up in Olean, New York, to go to Atlantic City. The kids were waiting on me one day. I was like, man, I gotta go to this fight. They didn't even have a DB coach the next day because I wasn't even there. That's how much I wanted to go see Tyson and Spinks fight.
91 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I dissed the kids for 91 seconds. I dissed the kids for 91 seconds. So yeah, I'm definitely a boxing fan. Definitely a boxing fan.
Yeah, I have a champion down there by the name of Earl Spence in Dallas. In Dallas, he's a bad man.
I saw him fight too. I saw him fight recently. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bad man, and we genuinely appreciate.
He's a real bad man. He went through. He can fly, and he's he was trying to fly, and he still made it to the match. So yeah, he's strong. He's strong.
Yeah, he's strong, and we appreciate you coming in, man. And thank you, team, for putting this together, man. Thanks, PPD, and appreciate you coming in, and more than welcome to come back too.
I had fun, guys. I had fun. I'm gonna have to check you guys out.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Walls.
Yes, sir, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Appreciate you. Hey, DB.
Another good one.
Yeah,
Peoples Hernandez. Did you hear that? Is that 5 mics, Peoples Hernandez? PPD strikes again.